I hope you're having a lovely day. I thought I would hop on while I straighten my hair today and get ready to go out to do some grocery shopping and chat to you for a bit because there's been a lot going on. So let me just get settled here for a second. Don't mind this wild woman hair. Oh my goodness. Pretty sure I was Tarzan in a past life. First step, hairspray. Second step, olive oil shine spray. So, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well, getting through this pretty mild winter so far, but I probably just jinxed it. But yeah, I've had a pretty exciting and productive few months and weeks. I have been working on my website since August, the end of August, and I just published my website, so it took me about 4 months, but 3-4 months. I got it up and running, and I'm so excited about it. I'll put the link in the description, but it's heatheranntalpa.com, so it's just my name. Very simple. And basically, I created a program called the Conscious Mind Program to teach people how to take back the conscious power inside their own minds, starting with just injecting one repetitive loving affirmation. And the affirmation is acting as a dose of conscious self-love. So I have created programs around this. I've done this myself. I did my journey to self-love in 2014, and I used the affirmation, I love myself. And by the end of the year, it was the most magical year of my life. And that wasn't the highlight. I still think the best is yet to come. But that journey really gave me so much faith and belief in myself and in the power of my mind, because as I was injecting these loving thoughts in my mind, I had a really negative mind. I physically felt better. Like I remember just for years, I would wake up because I would binge every night. So I would wake up with this cloud of like shame and guilt hanging over my head. And then when I did the journey to self-love, it was like trading in the guilt and the shame for love and acceptance and compassion for myself in those moments. And that's really healing. That's a really healing thing to do for yourself. So this program that I've created is free because it's very simple, and I would feel like a fraud if I charged money for it. Because everyone can do it, and you don't need anything to do it other than your own conscious, mindful participation. So it's not for people who want things to come easy to them, because you do have to put in the conscious mental work to feel the effects. But like, I remember like by day 5, by day 1 of injecting self-love into my mind, I felt peace in my mind. And I never felt peace in my mind. And so it was a feeling that I just like chased the whole year. I was just like, wow, I don't have to feel guilt and shame about who I am or for the things that I do or the ways that I cope, when I can feel love and compassion for myself instead. And they don't teach us this in school, that you can do that you don't have to feel bad and guilty about who you are and like the reason that you make the choices that you do. And as people who, like, there's a lot of sensitive souls on this planet, like the last thing that we need is to judge and condemn ourselves, because like for the choices that we make to deal with this crazy world, it's like we're sensitive. So we need to have compassion for ourselves first and foremost. If we can't have compassion for yourself, it's hard to have compassion for other people. So it starts with you. So this whole program, it's very simple. There's 2 steps to the first lesson. The second lesson is about building belief through perception and synchronicity. But this whole program is just designed to strengthen your bond with your higher self and with life, and to start building that conscious connection back to source. If you want to. If you want to, you can. Everyone has this choice. Everyone has these abilities. It's just up to you whether or not you want to awaken them in this life, because right now they're dormant in many people. Many people don't even, they can't even perceive a life of consciously choosing your thoughts. You know, instead they let their minds run them rampant. They let thoughts come into their head and take advantage of them and take advantage of their powerful energy. And this program is just a way for you to call your conscious power back to yourself. So if you want to check that out, feel free. It's called the Conscious Mind Program on my website, www.heatherantelba.com. I'll put a link in the video if I remember. So that's what I've been working on. And then, like, there's just, my website is such a vibe. I just love it so much. So there's one part that is like, talks about my story, and it goes into my whole story. It goes into when I was younger and I had Tourette syndrome, when I started turning to binge eating to cope. It goes into my skin condition, hidradenitis suppurativa, me suffering with a very negative mind, my journey to self-love, my journey through psychosis, being diagnosed with psychosis and being in the hospital for 7 weeks because no one understood what I was going through. How I then went through the dark night of the soul, because I knew everyone had brushed me off as someone with mental health issues, completely dismissing the magical journey I had been on the year prior. And that really was hard, to be misunderstood by the people around me. So 3 years, I kind of like lost my identity. And then I started to feel the light inside myself again. It was like, okay, I think I'm ready to come out of this. We're ready to heal. I went through with all my HS surgeries. I started doing a queen therapy with a life coach, like an energy coach, and working through my fears that way, my unconscious fears that way, because the horses like mirror your energy. It's such a beautiful form of therapy. I really recommend it to anyone who resonates with that. Yeah, and then today I'm 207 days, might be 208 days today, binge free. And I've lost 40 pounds in that time. I haven't been cutting anything out of my diet. I've been eating exactly what I want. Like in the past, since I started in May 7 months ago, I've probably eaten ramen, which is terrible. Everyone always says how terrible ramen is for you. 2 or 3 times a week. And I still lost 40 pounds. Because I'm not going home and binging every night, and I'm not eating fast food like I used to all the time. But I'm still eating things that I love and enjoy eating. So I'm tracking this aspect of my journey on an Instagram, specifically for this journey, called Healing for Wholeness, all one word. And that's on Instagram. But yeah, right now I am, for my website, I'm also working on getting some intuitive counseling packages together. So I'm going to be taking on 10 students, clients, just for anyone who wants extra assistance with the Conscious Mind program. And it's really fun, like just building these packages and creating all this stuff for myself. And it's like when you create things for yourself, you're just so motivated, because like that the passion is there and the motivation is there because it's for you. I truly feel it. This is like the purpose of life and work and what we should be doing, to bring your own skills to the table. I mean, in a dream world. What else? Oh, on my website, I also have, in addition to the 2 lessons of the Conscious Mind program, I have a place called Inspiration Station, where you can go to form a deeper connection with your higher self. You can name your higher self. I have examples and like keywords that might trigger your name to arise in you. I have a whole playlist of vibey vibes that can like perk up your energy and just connect you to a deeper source. There's a whole section on like positive, uplifting quotes. There's a list of book recommendations. There are soul remedies, like a section where I'm like, okay, pretend I'm a soul doctor and you are coming to me to heal your soul. Well, I'm going to prescribe to you 6 of these remedies, and 3 of them are mandatory, 3 of them are optional, and you get to pick the optional ones, obviously. And the mandatory remedies are very easy, like inject a loving thought into your mind whenever you remember. So it's not rocket science. It's literally there for anyone who can just pull themselves out of their thought trenches enough to remember to inject a loving thought. That's all it really is. So there's Inspiration Station, and then I also have learn about your chakras, your energy centers, so that people can better understand how the energy and where the energy gets blocked, and then why things arise the way that they do. Like my whole life, I had complete self-rejection. I hated who I was. And so it makes sense that I had a blockage in my sacral chakra, which manifested as a physical skin condition all over my groin, pretty much just mirroring back to me my inner feelings of self-rejection, literally manifesting on my body. Like, it was crazy how everything's connected. And I always had a feeling that my HS was connected to my inner feelings of guilt, shame, and rejection about who I was. And, you know, no doctor will ever confirm that for me. This is intuition. So I guess it's subjective. All right. I'm gonna turn this off. If you have there's like a chill day and you're just cozying up with your laptop and a cup of tea or cocoa or coffee, and you want to like connect to your higher self, I would just suggest checking out my website and having fun with it. You can get your children involved in the process. Make it fun for the whole family. Oh, this is my Wild Rose Beauty Balm that I love. It's got all natural ingredients. I feel like a glowing goddess when I wear it. It's amazing. And it's from England, from the Covent Garden. And fun fact, I live in London, Ontario, and we have a Covent Garden market here as well, because we're considered like little London. Like, we're mirrored after London, England, something like that. We have like a Thames River and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, what else? Eyes. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on and tell you about my website. So the intuitive counseling packages are coming, but again, they're not required to do the program. You can absolutely do the program on your own. It's just if you want that extra support and contact to be able to reach out to me and be like, oh, I'm having a bad day. I just need you to like help talk me through it, give me some guidance. And then I'm also going to be offering tarot readings, but I call them healing therapy sessions because it's kind of like a form of intuitive counseling through the cards. So I don't use the cards. I'm not going to predict the future for you. I'm not going to tell you if a relationship is going to work out, or, you know, it's more for what can you do to get through the challenges and obstacles in your life. Whoop! And come out the other side in your power. And yeah, just kind of more motivating readings than just like psychic readings where people are just like, oh, this means that someone new is going to come in. Like it's more just like soul guidance, heart therapy is what I'm trying to call it. It's a new genre that I'm creating with all the other telepathic healers that are here. Because I know I'm not the only one. We're all telepathic, so the key to being a telepathic healer is to heal yourself first. Be your first client, because you can't heal anything if you are not healed first yourself. Not saying you have to be healed to perfection, but that you have to be aware of like where your accountability needs to be. You're aware of, you know, the moments that come up that you think, oh, I could have acted differently, I could have done something differently there. That self-reflection, that's what my journey has really been about. I use 2 mascaras because this one's almost done, so it just like takes off the excess that this one leaves on, because this one's brand new and there's so much mascara in it. Lip chap. And earrings. Get in there. Okay, so that is my little get ready with me catch up. But yeah, if anyone would like extra info about my website, check out the link that I'm going to be posting in the description box. It'll take you directly to my website and to the Conscious Mind program. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know, and I'll get in touch with you. Okay, I hope you have a magical day. Love and light. Bye, Starlit Souls.